Welcome to the Queen City of Cincinnati and one of the most historic venues in all of college football. Nippert Stadium, home to the Cincinnati Bearcats. Coaches like to say, play the next one on the schedule. This one carries a little more weight, a mid-season top 10 showdown. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Cincinnati Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Hokies will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Line gets set, first down. Running back searching for a hole. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10, playoff positioning, all the things that go with a mid-season showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations, a big showdown, a big prove-it game, Palmer, for both these squads.
And it's been fun because these two teams seem to be revving up right at the right moment. They've gotten better and better as the weeks have progressed, and now we've got this major clash, head-to-head, in front of the entire country, all eyes watching.
When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down.
3rd and short. I don't mind the play call. Running the RPO, giving the quarterback the option. Could he have pulled it and maybe made that decision a little bit different? He decided to give it to the running back. The defense was ready, got the big stop, forces the 4th down.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
The offense lining up for a first down play.
Timeout, Virginia Tech.
From the gun, give on the inside. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. It's caught. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
And after that strong play on 1st down, they're right on the cusp of a score. 2nd and goal. Pushes ahead. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. And the Hokies want to crank the tempo. The They'll try to pass their way in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Slams ahead. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2.
7, Cincinnati, 0.
Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. You know this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one.
Great job by the offense, being patient, understanding when they're in zone coverage, I got to hit those tight windows, make those precise passes to get those big plays.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. They'll go back to the ground. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this deep tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Bearcats headed quickly to the line. Quarterback checking the play. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Bearcats! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And you can tell he trusts his big tight end. Airing the football way down the field, treat him like a wide receiver because you know he's going to go up, make the big play, get you in the end zone, score a touchdown.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. First down here for the offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got a wide open receiver. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. He's going to pass. Pressure coming. Hit hard just as he
Complete.
First down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Power football with the run. They could have used a little bit more there. Picked up a 3. It's 3rd and 7.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it a little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
On 3rd down, going up top. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They'll lead the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On 4th down, looking to pass. Fires left. Makes the catch. He's got enough. Knocked down immediately, but they couldn't stop him from getting the big gainer to the 30. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
The Hokies want to pick up the tempo. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the back. Pulled down after a pickup of 5. They'll mark it at the 8. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Didn't get much. Picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
And how about the little razzle-dazzle? They try to hand the sweep on 4th down and give it to a wide receiver. The defense was locked in, did a great job seeing it, going, attacking it, tackling him to the ground. Big 4th down stop by this defense.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Knocked down way behind the line of scrimmage. It's going to be a loss of 7.
Second down coming up.
This offense has a second down play. They'll try the run. Strong run there to pick up 4 and get it out to the 7. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Runs for the tackle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down, 10 yards to go. Right back to the well. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Got it, looking for the first down. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he has a solid gain before the defense follows him up.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle. Physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the 4th quarter.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. And that pass is intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Wide out in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside game. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Looking to go up top on first down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense has it. Everybody reverse skate. Turns it on down the left side. At the 20. And he brings it back. Can you believe this? The final play of the first half. What a disaster. Well, I get the offensive coordinator fired at halftime.
the way they break on the football, swarm to the football. This is why you do it, because sometimes the ball comes out, the linebacker picks it up, and tell you what, the big fella shows some speed, takes it all the way back for 6.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Bearcats will kick it away to start the second half. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The #1 job is to protect their quarterback, and they did not.
They did not. But my #1 job as a defensive lineman is to attack your quarterback and get him on the ground just like this, get in the sack, rattle this guy as much as you can, as many hits as possible on these quarterbacks.
On second down, he'll fire. He'll heave it deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And the Hokies will send out the punt unit.
When you got third and this long, everybody knows what's coming. It's going to be a pass. Defensive linemen get to tee off. They know exactly what's coming. Go get the quarterback. It is your dream. That is what you live for. It's what you practice in the offseason for. I want sacks just like that.
Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it.
He takes the easy completion. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. After that last completion, it's second down. Leaves it with the back. They'll make the stop at the 42. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Here's the handoff. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Loss of 2. Second down coming up.
Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks.
Good play call on defense. Third down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up fourth.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Looking deep down the right side. And it's caught! Touchdown, Bearcats!
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Middle Tennessee pulled one out today on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those players there inside Floyd Stadium. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should...
Fires into traffic, intercepted. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
And you don't see this very often with big defensive linemen. You see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time, but how confusing is it, Palmer? When it looks like they're rushing, they drop in coverage and make the big interception.
Well, I don't think that quarterback thought he could even make the play. How about the eye-hand coordination and his ability to snatch the football out of the air? I mean, that was crazy athleticism, well-deserved. That's going to make the highlight reel for sure.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Run it with the fullback. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. And guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Using his legs to buy some time. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
It's good. Easy call for the ref. And now the lead is even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. We're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily...
Makes the grab along the left sideline for the huge gain. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Hokies want to move quickly. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Got his man downfield. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies! And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. Leaves it with the running back. The Bearcats are stopped, but not before getting the first down.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Timeout, Cincinnati.
Now on first down from the 28. Try to get it to the edge. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Trying to turn the corner on the left. Still running at the 40. Open runway ahead. He's at the 20. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Cincinnati! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you his speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Add those stats, young fella.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. Getting some heat. He'll pull it down and run.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
On second down, he's looking downfield. Wide open downfield. Oh, look out. Running inside the... Oh, it's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Nice job by him making the catch, but guys, you got to secure the ball and put it away. The play's not over, and give the defender credit for knocking it loose, and the defense jumps on it.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. And he'll be ushered out of bounds at the 3. And the Hokies racing to the line in the hurry-up. They give him the rock again on second and goal. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Number 1 in the end zone.
They'll line up to go for 2.
Let's go!
Trying to barge their way in. They've got the 2-point conversion, and now they trail by only 9.
And makes the score Cincinnati 31, Virginia Tech 22.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Advance on the football.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They want that clock to run. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
On the ground with the counter.
Well, we saw the coaching staff on the sideline challenging this offensive line to end this game. They've got the lead late now, and they know they're going to continue trying to run the ball to ice it.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He'll try the left side. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. A 3rd and long coming up here.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
From the gun, wants to pass. They're trying to get to him. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick.
You know, could that be the play that changes the momentum now in this game? Remember, they're down, and it seems like the opponent's got this game in hand, but because of that interception, could that be the play now that generates the momentum to give them a spark?
He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies. Old Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Texas A&M overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from College Station, these Aggies got to be thrilled with this result. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Got room at the 35. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. A little release to the back. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. Finds a tight end. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. He lost one down the sideline. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Takes it the other way. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
What a momentum-changing play. Just when they needed to get the takeaway, he steps up with a massive interception, now gives his team a chance to regain the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver, the different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. To the ground with the back. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
The Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. Right back to the well. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
all you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you are.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. From the shotgun, the inside give. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. So this is going to be rife with drama and overflowing with pressure on this field goal try. This for the lead and very likely the win. Never a doubt. They have grabbed the lead in the waning seconds of the game, and they are so close to victory.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Quarterback will audible. He wants to throw. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Trying to take it back. And he steps out of bounds after getting the pick, and this one is in the books. That was fun, and it was big time, and it is a confidence builder to come through waning moments and win a game like that.
Confidence builder, dream maker, right? Those are the things you dreamed about in the backyard, drawing it up with the clock running down. You're going to make the play to win. Your offense is going to come through in the clutch. Jesse, that's exactly what they did.
No doubt about it, Dave, and that's a tough situation to be in. There's so much pressure on these individual players to have to step up and have to make that big play, but you could see the belief they had in each other, the respect they have for each other.